everyone. Welcome to another episode of Miss Memo. I'm your host, Effie Durbin, with my dope panelists, Mika, Davida, Abby, Martavia, and Keisha. Tavia and Keisha. This is Miss Memo again, where we are experts only in our lives and not all the time, because we get memos all of the time where we're told we don't know what we're doing or what we're saying. But we are not experts in your life. Okay? So we often start our episodes off with, a temperature check. I check with my dope panelists because they're only dope because we check in with each other and make sure we're okay. Last episode we did statementees, and our statementees usually gave us a temperature check of how we were feeling for the week, maybe the day, what have you. I reserve the right to check the temperature of my team, okay, in any fashion I want. In a few episodes, I may say, hey, what kind of massage do you need this week? What kind was it? Is it a soft massage? Do you need a medium deep tissue? Was it that kind of week? Or was it, I need 1,000-pound weightlifter to do jumping jacks on my back kind of week? I mean, everybody has weeks, okay? So this week will be shameless plug. We're gonna call it IDGAF, because I want to say IDGAF. It's just easier. Come on, do the acronyms. Come on, y'all. Come on.
I was on it from the jump. As soon as you said it.
Right there. Okay, so IDGAF plugs. Normally, I will allow my panelists, I throw the question out there, topic out there, and I let them talk, and then I come in last. But today, because I actually have my IDGAF plug, I'm going to do that because it also ties in with my word that I'm feeling, which is self-care. Self-care. So, shameless, no, not shameless plug, but our IDGAF plug. I'm going to turn my camera a little bit, and I'm going to bring it down so you can see it. You all see it. Do you see it?
Oh, hey.
Do you see it? Okay, and
like
I
that.
know.
That's so cute.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I had to do my staging, okay, because the entrepreneur of this company is really big on staging, and I'm such a fan of her staging that I try to be in excellence the way she is. Now, again, my IDGAF plug. The owner may not agree with me showing you product, but they are products that I use. And when I do my IDGAF plugs, it's not to convince anyone to use these products. I'm just sharing what I use and what's working for me today, okay? And in this time in my life, and I reserve the right to change my mind, but today, this is what I do. So what you saw there was part of the vast line from Caitlin and Audra. The entrepreneur happens to be one of our panelists, Davida. She is my everything and my cousin, as I've explained to you.
Yes, sister.
I appreciate that.
We will go into what she does for a living and, again, her line. But this was about my self-care. And because I forgot to do my self-care this week, I snapped. Okay? I snapped with people in written form. I'm lethal. I'm definitely lethal. I'm Karen writing a note to the HOA. Okay. I'm lethal with a word. And
Killer.
it was only. Not that the people didn't deserve it. Don't get me wrong. They deserved it. But then I was taken out of my leadership role when I did it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I said, okay, what happened this week? What did I not do in my routine that could have caused me to have this reaction? And for me, expert only in me, okay? I missed having a self-care day in a long while. And I felt like everything was on me, and I did not share my frustrations at the times it was happening. I waited until it built. So I have my body wash, my body polish, which I'm not ashamed to share that I didn't know what it was.
Oh, but that polish though.
Yeah.
Can we just take a moment to get into that polish, girl?
People can't get it. And you're one of the only people who even still have body wash because it's been sold out since forever.
The polish is the truth.
Already have my refill. Okay.
What's the polish? Yeah, what's the polish?
So it's a scrub. So
yeah, I didn't know.
Himalayan salt.
Life
That's
changing.
the base of it. And we mix in some shea oil, jojoba oil, and then essential oils. But whatever scent you get, we also have like the actual natural. So for the rosemary eucalyptus, we have real eucalyptus leaves in there and rosemary leaves. In the green tea honey lemon one, we have real green tea in it.
Honey
Wow.
Little pieces of the mint in there, as he said. When I first saw it, I was like, what is this in my I'm like, oh, everything is natural.
Yeah.
Everything
Yeah.
is natural. And
the way I scoop it, like
this is my rose gold, as you can see, because I am miserly with my product. As if I don't, I have.
I love it. I love
body
it.
wash. This right here, I just start off with, just to get me clean.
That's a black soap.
Yeah, that's
I
the
need
black
to
soap
order
body
it
wash.
again.
Yeah.
I need to order it again.
Again, I need to show you, and I'm showing everyone out there. Again, I'm not pushing product to you because I'm a horrible salesperson. I really am. Okay. I use this for my self-care. It's part of my.
see, it's like empty.
Again,
Yeah.
I was having a week.
I'm just pointing out that it's not for
I
show.
tell people
It's
all
empty.
the time. Like to your point,
Right.
Ashley, I'm such a terrible salesperson that like I can't sell these products, right? Like they sell
They sell
themselves.
themselves.
Like, but even when I'm doing pop-up shops, people stop at the table and they're like, "What is that smell? Oh my goodness!" Or they'll, I have a bunch of samples out, so like you could try the shea butter.
Right.
And to me, and to your point, like it has to be authentic to who I am, and everything has to be an experience, right? So like once you experience this product, you can determine whether it's for you or not. And if it's not, it's completely fine. But I am clear on like who my consumers are. I know that like you, there are women who need this routine. They need this morning routine to, get their day started. They need that evening routine to kind of unwind so that they're not snapping on everyone and they can maintain this whole,
Amen.
when they go low, we go high. There are some times that you can't really, go high and it's fine. But
Y'all saw the memes.
providing those extra products to help you with your self-care routine.
Exactly. Whatever it is for you out there, my panelists here, whatever you do that's a part of your routine for your self-care, you do that. I use different products for my face. I love Neutrogena, and there are a couple of Clean and Clear products that I like. It really is what works in combination with you.
Yeah.
And that's what it comes down to. Even when I wash my hair, I might use Neutrogena because it's really, really strong if I wanted a deep clean. But I'm going to use something else for my co-wash. I'm going to use something else for, conditioning, or if I want a hot oil treatment, maybe those oils I together myself. I feel
That's the beauty of being a woman too, right? Like we have all of these different products for whatever it is that we want. We get to kind of just take it slow. We have a product for, our hair, for our face, for our arm, for our leg. And that's part of our thing, I love it.
So, just don't want to monopolize the time. Thank you.
I'm sorry. I have a small, tiny chuckle. Because when I was in boarding school, I used to get, I don't even want to say laugh. It was like gossip. It was like a gossip thing because they used to say, "Oh my God, she's bleaching." They would like gossip, and they would say she has a different product for every part of her body. She uses this for her face, this for her arms, this for her legs. Like even as a kid, as a teenager, there was a different lotion for your face, a different,
Right.
Yes.
And that's just what we learned, how we grew up. You don't put the same fragrant lotion on your body as you do on your face.
Right.
It's such a thing for them. And I just always remember that, and it just makes me laugh. But and I'm sure they do it now as 40-year-old adults, but it was such a thing. It was like a huge thing.
I mean, I told you, I just explained to you.
Yes.
It needs something different for everything, because everything needs something different. Okay. All right. So that was my word for the day, or my word and my IDGAF. You can use, panelists, your IDGAF any day you want to, today, any day. It doesn't matter. Okay. So we have plenty of shameless plugs that we want to do. So, but I want to know your word. What is your word, or what was your word for the week?
I'm always ready to talk. Mine is grateful, and I have an IDGAF that I want to share, a shameless plug. On a regular day, it would be my company, www.wasted.mika.com, for your authentic Ghanaian waist beads. Not only to adorn your body, but to monitor your weight. But today, it won't be waist beads. It's for me, it would actually this week be the Calm app. And it let me just shift.
I'm a fan of YouTube having the ocean waves and the rain, so I want to know how the Calm works.
This is the Calm app. I can show you the actual app, but my screen is kind of busy.
Amen.
It's literally the Calm app, CALM.
Okay.
And you can get a trial period, and I did a trial period before, and I loved it. But then when my trial was over, I was like, ooh, this is expensive. And what I learned in that moment was that I would spend money on other things, but the thing that actually was working for me and bringing me a little, peace of mind, I wasn't willing to spend that money, right? But funny how God works. I was randomly going through my offers for my Amex, and it was like, Calm app, 1 year free. And I was like, heck yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Isn't that something?
So, and God was like, you loved it and you need it, and all of that good stuff. Yeah. So I I renewed it, 1 year free. I use it every morning, very intentionally. It sends me reminders every morning. The background, rain, the sound of rain gives me a lot of peace and calm. So I kind of play it in the background as I prepare for my day and my 10 million Zoom meetings, and I meditate to the sound. But then it also has like meditation lessons, and it kind of talks you through like gratefulness and how do you just different things, anxiety. And it has like a LeBron series, and he talks about how he's intentional in setting goals and how he's intentional in hard work. And that's just an example, because we're familiar with LeBron and how he's successful. So I'm just using him as an example of one of the series on there. It's amazing. I love it. There's a part on there where every day it refreshes, and it's like, what are you grateful for? And then you respond with 3 or 4 things that you're grateful for. What are some things that you've achieved that you're proud of? And then you respond. It's amazing. It's amazing. Intentional every day. Yeah, and it tracks on the calendar how you respond to those particular prompts every day. And then there's a part where you can respond in emojis. How do you feel today? Anxious, happy, excited, eager, whatever it might be. For the past week or two that I've been intentional about engaging with the app, meditating, responding to the prompts, that kind of thing. I look forward to waking up each morning and just ironing out at least 30 minutes where I can just meditate, exercise being grateful, exercise being intentional, listen to the lessons. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
I can't say enough how much I really, really enjoy the app. How much with my free subscription expires that I will pay for it, and that's huge. That's a pretty big thing to say, and the fact that I'm promoting that and not something else, speaks volumes about how much this app is helping me with self-care. It's amazing.
I love that. Okay.
I love it.
I like
I had to toss my phone and put it on airplane mode to make myself not go and do this app or sign up on the app while we are doing this.
Yeah.
It's almost this immediacy. That's how much I want to continue to have calm in my life. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Do the 1 week trial and see how it feels. And if it makes you feel how I felt after the 1 week, don't cancel like I did. Just do it.
One of the good things about that app, my coworkers use it for the students. My niece uses it when she goes to sleep. So I haven't downloaded it yet, but I think I will.
You'll love it. You'll love it. I mean, it's at the point where the kids or whomever will walk in and be like, they'll hear the rain and they'll just walk out, be like,
you got everybody programmed like
right.
And we used to have meditation Mondays. One of my coworkers started it, and she had the Calm app on her phone. So like we would all get into a room for like 30 minutes and just follow the prompts that they had. I loved it. So
we did that with our students.
All of us about it.
Yeah.
It's if you're not used to meditating, and again, I don't do it well yet.
I don't well either, but
Yeah.
Okay, and
I don't think it's something that anyone will ever do well. I think it's just a lifelong journey.
and I can accept it. And I wish they would have said that to me, because you know when you watch on TV or you watch some of the yogis, they act like it's no big deal. They go into for those of you who watch anime, they go into the avatar state, okay, and they just start glowing.
yeah.
I'm peeking around. Making
A little trick I learned with that was to focus on your breathing.
I
Yeah.
Focus on you being able to breathe in and breathe out. And I actually do it. I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning just because I leave the house by 6:20, and the only way I can meditate is if I wake up at 4. And the days that I don't wake up at 4, my day does not go well, which was the last 3-4 days, and that's because I was getting sick. I'm getting over it now. But when I do wake up at 4 in the morning to meditate, I have an awesome day. Like, I'm able to breathe. I started off with counting my breaths and then just keep going. And after that, I go into prayer. And then after that, I just started grabbing my Bible to start reading the Bible over again. And then after that, I work out and then go take a shower and then start my day.
I just like y'all have the most beautiful morning routine. Like
I have millennial tendencies. I can't 4 in the morning.
Yeah, 4, which allows me to go to bed by 8:39. People are like, "Why are you sleeping so early?" But it's because I wake up early, and I'm totally okay with that.
No, I go to sleep because I like to go to sleep.
Yep.
Last week was my first 4 a.m. wake up. Like at first, so before COVID, it was 4:45 to make it to the gym at 5:30. But last week, I started working out with a trainer, like in the gym, and
how is that?
5 a.m. It was great. But I'm an early bird anyway, so it was just an extra hour for me. I mean, you feel it around 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon. I was like, I'm like falling asleep.
Yeah, I need accountability.
Yeah.
Somebody who knows they do.
Like you start realizing that like it just gives you so much more time. You don't think about the day.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Davida. I'm sorry. Who hasn't shared their word? Because I don't think actually.
Can I add one last thing to what I was saying, to the grateful part? When I've changed the energy and the intentionalness of my day, and I started it off just in a different energy, the energy of my day has shifted. The energy of my week has shifted.
Yeah.
The gratefulness has shifted. The intentional way that I have kind of channeled my energy and been intentional with my manifesting. The blessings have come, the doors have opened, just the way the molecules of the earth have, like, it's been different. It's been different. Like, I've been okay. I've been it's not about wants and desires. It's about putting it out there and being like, God got it, and he got it, and it's been done, and things have been different just in a week, and I've been at peace, and it's been happening, and blessed, like all of it, and I just been easy. I've been like, whoo, and a phone call will happen, and a text will happen, and shipping. I shouldn't say shit in this moment, but
you can love Jesus and cuss a little bit. I think it's
thank you.
You know your heart.
I need that lack of judgment. Thank you. Yeah, it's just been different.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful. So it matters. It's been different for me. That's how my life has been working.
That's beautiful. Yeah.
We share a little bit later on after our words. Please remind me to come back to the cussing, okay? Somebody else has
I needed that. Thank you.
But another whole theology. So, who's next? Abby, Davita.
I'll be short.
Sage, what was your word?
My word is exhausted. I'm going to be really short because I'm exhausted. And I guess it's because I haven't been feeling well the past few days. So, yeah, that's my word. That's it. Hopefully, I'm in a different space next time.
But you look good.
Yeah,
Good girl.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so, Davita.
My word for the week is delegating, and it's been amazing. I was telling you guys before we started recording, I have like a new employee with the company, and it has been life-changing. The only thing I said yesterday over and over again was, why didn't I do this sooner? Because the amount of work I was able to get done in a short amount of time, it would have taken me all day or probably 2 days to get that amount of work done.
Wow.
And having one additional person, it was like I was able to be done with work, put it away, go and hang out with friends, and like enjoy my evening, wake up this morning and just stay rested. Like I didn't feel the need to jump up and finish what I started yesterday. And it was like, this is part of self-care, right? Like you're delegating and you're bringing someone else into the fold and trust me, there were so many times that I was like, oh, I wouldn't do it like that. Oh, and I was like, you know what? It doesn't even matter. Let her be. Like, let her go. It looked fine. You know, and that was part of like letting go of control issues and truly just delegating. I'm explaining to you how this is done. I'm going to let you flourish and do it in your way. And that's like a teachable moment for her as well, right? So, I mean, it literally life-changing. This is the first weekend that I'm able to do everything that I wanted to do, including the things that are really important to me, which is hanging out with people that I love and not having it monopolized by being a business owner, you know? So,
ooh, a word.
Oh, right.
A word.
I feel that on another level.
Yeah. Because I'm like, I started this company for freedom, but then you look around and it's like, I don't feel free because I'm tied to fulfilling orders or like creating content or running things. And it's like, you don't have to do it yourself. And it's hard that you have to understand.
You said that it was a teachable moment for your employee, which I think you're absolutely right. I would also wager to say that it was an aha moment for you.
Oh, for sure.
You know, not just in the delegation and how much more freedom you have, getting back to what your original purpose was for the business.
Yeah.
But you also let it go.
Let it go.
Because when you said that, I was like, oh, she trusted her to just, you know.
Listen.
And so when you said that part, I was like, you know what? Let me let it go.
Yeah.
Let me let it go, because she did the right thing all the way around. You did the right thing all the way around.
And I mean, there were times that it was just like, okay, so let me just explain why it probably would have been a little bit easier for you to do it this way. And she was like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. But it's also on me to realize that like, I didn't explain it well enough, right? It's anytime that someone is doing something, if you're their teacher and they're not doing it the correct way, the onus is on you to think through how to like speak their language, how to explain it a little bit better, how to communicate a little bit better, right? She didn't know what she didn't know. Right. And instead of me being like, oh, this is not gonna work, she's not doing it right, it's like, no girl, do your job and be her teacher, right? So
That's
I want you to
Come
know
on.
every teacher across the country just did a praise dance.
Yep.
Right.
I'm not teaching. I did a praise dance.
Okay?
ow.
Every teacher and every parent. It's the same concept.
Same concept.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But
Yeah.
even in your
And every business owner, I felt that in my soul. I just went,
Yes.
everything you just said, I have to do after we record, and I'm like, ooh,
Yes.
I need an employee.
Yes. Yes.
right.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay. Tavia or Keisha, who's gonna go? Remember, you're two whole different people. I expect two whole different words.
They have the
Okay.
same smell.
Okay. I go. My word for the week is release.
Really?
Why you took my word? Okay.
Stop
Literally my word. I literally.
I'll choose a different word.
Okay. It's release. A lot has been going on this week, y'all, and I've just had to throw my hands up and say,
Release it.
release it. God can handle it way better than I can, so
Yeah.
release it.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Amen.
Short, but it's true. It's just release. Release.
Tavia, what you got, honey?
My word.
She don't know, y'all. She don't
know. Is surrender. I surrender the same fact, synonym. Okay, I'm sorry, but I surrender all to God. That I cannot always be in control of every fact, thing, person, all of that, because I am a control freak. I try to be a perfectionist, but God made me imperfect, and He made me imperfect for a reason. So I just surrender to God that when any or everything messes up, I just have to be like, this is a mess, and I have to be okay with that. Even if I can't fix it, I have to be okay and just surrender to God and know that He will work it out in the way that it's going to work out the way He planned it to be worked out. And I have to be okay with that. I'm like, all right, God. Yeah. I think what some people fail to realize is that there is beauty in destruction. It's meant to be destructive for a reason. Come on, missionary!
I didn't realize we were going to church today.
But there is. A lot of people fail to realize there's beauty in destruction.
It is.
You gotta break all down before you can rebuild, and there's beauty in that rebuilding process.
Come on.
Oh, I believe in blowing shit all the way up.
Yeah.
Building.
Yeah.
Blow the whole thing up. It ain't what you want.
Hey, Bernie. Come on, Bernie.
Right there.
Come on, Bernadette.
Church.
Come on, Bernadette.
Oh, you know,
Girl church.
Come on. Yeah.
I told somebody the other day I need to learn how to be not to be Mrs. Fix It All. I need to learn that. So because I'm always trying to fix things, I need to just sit back and let things happen. Because then that's when you grow, right?
Yeah.
Things happen.
Yeah.
So,
Things are
I
happening.
need to learn that. It's a process too.
mhm.
So in this week, I had a moment where I try very hard not to speak about what happens at work, you know, try to leave work out of it. And the only reason I'm bringing this part up is not so much about anything that I did as a teacher. It wasn't me at all. But the joy that came from my spirit when I saw one of my young Black ladies reach out to another one of my young Black ladies to help her achieve a dream that she had. And I'm just watching it. So I had a student who presented, I'm gonna share my screen, and Keisha was in the class with me, so you'll be able to see it. I'm just want to show you the person's face, okay? Because I had never heard of him, maybe you have. So this is Aha Gazelle, okay? And he's a kind of, he's a rapper. I had my students do a magazine. And this is how she did her magazine. And
It's dope.
yeah. And she talked about these Christian rappers, spiritual rappers, and how they spit truth and you name it. She's
Mhm.
really good. Okay, she said I'm a Christian. She said I'm one of the most hated group in the world. I have the nerve to be a black woman too. You know, this is her presentation. So I'm listening to this and the class is wrapped. Right. So when she rubbed him too, okay. But this right here, it was her whole purpose in speaking about this person and talking about him with such reverence, the way we would Biggie or Jay or J. Cole. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay, and you're a young person,
Right.
Yeah. All right. So let me come out of this because you know that's her. All right. So
dope.
That was dope. That's dope.
I have fun activities in my class.
I want to be a part of the class.
Right. I want to create a magazine.
I was thinking, woo, that looks like fun.
I'll send y'all the
That'd
link.
be dope.
All your classes can make a magazine. Okay. But anyway, my whole point is this. As she's giving her presentation and she's talking about the young man, another student in my class says, you know, she's like, that was a dope presentation. I liked your magazine. She said, would you like to meet him?
Oh.
The front door. It was crazy.
So she was like, you know, stop playing with me, like my emotions. I really I admire his work. You know, she's like, no, the class is over. Let's exchange information, and I'm gonna make sure that you meet him because I think that he needs to know how this particular fan feels about him and the kind of person you are. I want him to know you.
That is dope. How is that?
What?
Don't tell me that we don't have more dope women like that coming up behind us, beside us, in front of us. Okay? I was so moved by that. And that's really what I wanted to share was.
So what happened? Did she?
Yeah. They connected. That was just this week.
I'm in the story now.
Well, like me.
Wow.
I'll come back and tell y'all. You know she.
Okay.
That's dope.
Follow up picture, Tom. I want to know.
Right.
So I like that I was able to see a snapshot in my life of something so wonderful, you know, as two young women caring enough about each other.
That's dope.
Yeah, that's dope.
The dream she didn't even know she had. She didn't even,
Wow.
I mean, you know you want to meet a celebrity, but
Right.
That wasn't on her radar.
Right.
like,
Doing the project.
okay. So that what to me was so dope because my week went to hell on Wednesday. Right after that.
Oh.
Again, Keisha's my witness. And
Yeah.
I snapped. That's why I didn't do my self-care. I should have known. I should have felt it coming.
That's why release was my word.
So, what noticings have you had this week where you saw love or caring? Deep breath.
Where we saw love or caring?
Yeah, I mean, because this week was about, you know, we're continuing our episode from the last time, which was Choose You. So this is Choose You Revisited. So what made you feel good today? Because we constantly talk about what, you know, make us go.
Let me give you guys a quick example. Most of my examples are going to be around the same topic, as you can tell. But here we go. So Wednesday, right? Like I said, I've been going to seeing this trainer super early in the morning just because it's like, you know, keep pushing yourself past whatever limits you think you have.
Mm-hmm.
So it's maybe like 8 of us that's training with him. And everyone is like focused on themselves, right? Like he tells us what to do. Everyone does their thing. So he's like, you know, we have box jumps. I've never done a box jump in my life. I am always very clear that I'm not training to be an athlete. I'm training to lose weight, right? Like I don't see myself as athletic and I'm not the tiger type shit. It's not my thing. I would like to burn calories.
Yes. Come on.
And that's where it stops. So anyway, he's like, we have box jumps. And I was like, tell me what I can do instead because I'm not doing a box jump. And he was like, we have box jumps and that's all I got to say about the topic. Find a way. So I'm watching other girls doing it, right? And I was like, well, she's taller. That's why she can do it. She's stronger. That's why she can do it. She's done this before. And I'm saying all this in my head while I'm still kind of like slowly making my way. And I'm like, of course she can do it. She's fit as hell. Like, so, and I'm talking myself out of it the whole time and giving myself all the excuses why I just cannot.
Right.
So then I go to him and I'm like, well, I told you I tore my Achilles tendon last year. He was like, yeah, girl, that was last year. I've seen you run a whole mile. I've seen you do other things. Like, that's not an excuse I'm going with anymore. But at this point, I have an attitude. I'm pissed. Like, why am I even paying to be here for someone to talk to me crazy? This is not why I'm here. I just want to burn calories. And he was like, well, I can stop training you then because I don't need your money. So now I'm really pissed. Now I'm like, oh, right. But there is this sliver inside of me that's like, stop with the bullshit, Davita. Stop with the excuses. If you make an excuse right now, you're gonna make an excuse for something else and something else and something else. And you're going to be disappointed in yourself at the end of your life. Because once you make one excuse, you've told yourself that it's okay for me not to do something that's uncomfortable.
Right.
So I'm standing there, I'm like, I'm gonna fall, I'm gonna be embarrassed, this terrible, like I was close to tears in this moment, right?
No.
And it was just so internal. It was all my own shit, right? So then this girl comes up and she's like, come on, like, what do you need me to do to like help you? Like, you want me to hold your hand? Just look at me, jump as high as you can, and if you fall, I'll be here to catch you.
Wow.
You have to do that, right?
Right.
And this is someone who I've been, like, she's on our team. We've been training for like at least 3 months. And we kind of say good morning to each other and keep it moving. We're not friends or, right? She didn't have to like do that. But I could tell she could see me like battling, like, am I gonna even try it? She's like, just try it. Like, just try it. Y'all, I ended up doing 10 of them. Like, and it was so many things. It was you push past, right? Like you got rid of whatever excuse, whatever you thought your limitation was. You prove to yourself that there are no limitations if you can try it. You can talk yourself out of anything.
Wow.
Or you can just do it. And maybe you fail, but just try it.
Right.
That's one. Then two was, everyone isn't going to make things comfortable for you. Like, I appreciated him coming at me like that.
Right.
Because people don't. Like, in general, people just don't talk to me crazy. And I appreciated him being like, I don't know who you think you are right now, but like, you're not going to be the lead or the head in every situation. You're going to have to be in a position where you are teachable. And you're the student, right? Like, allow yourself to learn from people who know more than you, period. And then the third was this Black woman who came to like my need when I needed her. And I didn't even know how to ask for help, but someone just seeing that like, I can help this person, let me just jump in and do it. I feel like that was such it was a show of love that I just appreciated. And I mean, when I look back on my life, most of the time, I always get that love from Black women. Most of the time, it's always someone coming to my defense. I've never accomplished anything on my own. It's always been someone pouring into me, someone teaching me, someone helping me. But I just feel like all of that was just love. And it was just the perfect way to like get my week started. And I mean, it was so many like teachable moments in those 15 minutes.
But I love that. That you were in a space where you didn't look at her crazy when she offered. You know?
Yeah.
You didn't go like, no, what you trying to do? You're just a setup, you know. And that right there is our own idiosyncrasies, our own hurt, our own trauma, you know. So for you to say, you know what, just to show it, just a little bit of vulnerability. Yeah, I need help. I need help. At the very least, I need a cheerleader, because you actually got what you needed from both of them, your trainer and from her. Someone who is going to be like, nah, you're going to do it. And somebody who says, yeah, he's right, you are going to do it, but I'm going to help you. You needed all of that. At that moment, that's what you needed. Look at y'all.
Yeah.
Come on now.
He's busy.
He sends you what you need. You might not even realize it, but it's what you need at all
Yeah,
times.
what you need. What you need.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, come on.
Wow. You know, it's so funny because it's like the complain thing. You can very easily think of negative things like what went bad this week. We can rattle it off.
Yeah.
You know, what can you complain about? We can rattle it off. What don't you love about yourself? We can rattle it off.
Mhm.
You like, what went great? When the people show love? And you like, oh, hold on.
Yeah.
As Davita's talking, I'm like, oh my God, there were so many ways and so many people who show love, and
Right.
and in a moment you didn't realize it as love, but it's a lot, and it's love, and it's abundant, and it's a blessing. So like just real quick off the top of my head, because I'm recognizing it as love. It's the DMs, it's the text messages, it's the things you don't expect.
Right.
It's, my homegirl Ina randomly sending me a text message early in the morning, and I was like, oh my God, is she okay? And then I look at it and she sends me, I saw this program and I thought it was dope and I thought of you. And it was like 100% scholarship from Bank of America to attend a program at Cornell, an program at Cornell for business women. I thought that was
Wow.
Girl, we gonna be in the same program. Come
Yeah,
June
I
21.
think it took me like all day to apply, but I did, and I was like, wow. And when I said it out loud, my husband was like, yo, people think so highly of you. Like, you have great friends. Like, so random. It's me posting something on social media, just like, you know, and your friend, you know, the Talisas, the Carissas hitting you up like, girl, I'm sending you hugs. I love you. You know, you good? You know, if you want me to come by, you want you know, whatever, you good? You know, sending you hugs, sending you love. You know, it's the Kenya, like, you know, we were working on something for Davita's birthday. Tell me what you want me to do. Anything. I got you.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever comes out her mouth, her text message is always, I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. I mean, all the time, right? It's the Abigails, you know, we always working on something. I won't say what it is we working on. Her intentions are always help the fam, you know, very motherly, very take care of everyone, very, how do we make it work? How do we make it good? How do we, you know, like every other day we texting like, okay, one step, what's the next step? How do we make sure everyone's good? Like always just want to show love and make sure people straight. It's the FAs, you know, giving us a platform and you know, so it's so much. It's my kids, it's the Serenas who's always giving you a hug when you like feeling down and and you know, it just makes you feel a lot better, and you know, so it's love abundant everywhere, and blessed to have it. So the bad shines a lot, but it's so much good and so much love, and it comes from Black women a lot.
I'm gonna add on to what she said, because I got from Mika this week what you got in two people this week, Davita, because she sent me a link. She said, hey cuz, and do it now. I hate now. I hate ASAP. It don't make sense. I looked at it. Now, mind you, I had a whole attitude. I'm like, a whole attitude. And the whole time, with the whole attitude, I'm applying for what she told me to apply for. I still did it. And then she started explaining why I should do it and how good it is. And so by the time she got to whatever her second or third response was, I had her say, okay, it's done. Sometimes we don't know what others see in us or what could be good for us. You know, I am by no stretch of the imagination a complete expert on podcasting or podcast branding, okay? But to be truly transparent, my final for one of my classes for the last, I think, 6 semesters has been, they have to create their own podcast. I never make them market it, but they love the experience of podcasting. You know, and I limit them to 15 minutes. But I say all that to say that I sent them to do something that I'm not an expert in. I signed up for the class. so that I can learn more and pour more into this craft that I love so much.
Right.
I don't want it to be so super shiny that, you know, because we're regular people, that everybody can't feel our conversations. But I do want to be able to give whoever's watching this the very best that I can give them, because again, my most precious commodity is my time. So I'm appreciative of anyone who takes a little bit of their time to listen to our conversations and what we're talking about, and, you know, hopefully gain something from it. So just wanted to add to getting what we need.
And then now I wasn't bossing you. I'm sorry. I just didn't want the class to fill up.
Listen, I already knew your intention was not to boss me. That's not who you are. So there was no need for me to even have the attitude. But it's a knee-jerk reaction when I see those words. I'm like, it's
Who
a
you talking to?
you know,
Right.
And then she signed up for another class on top of that.
So
Oh, that's funny. Yeah.
and the other class is for Toni Morrison, who
Yes,
But
ma'am.
look, this is the setup though. It was 3 classes on there, right? I wanted her to sign up for the podcast marketing, but I knew she was going to sign up for the Toni Morrison. So I was like, sign up for the podcast now, right? There's other classes on there. I mean, you can sign up for those if you want to.
I didn't see any of that text. All I saw was now. And
Come
that,
on, man.
that dude, I don't even know that there was other stuff in the text.
Horrible.
So
And then she goes, oh yeah, I signed up for the Toni Morrison too.
That's funny. Right.
I know you.
you know me. All right, so come on. Take
I have two, and mine are gonna be really quick. First one, I get to work on Monday. Put my things down, open the windows, because you know we work in the school. We have to keep the airflow going. I didn't pay attention to my desk. I go back to sit at my desk and I see flowers, a note, and some pastries on my desk. And I'm like, oh my goodness, who sent me this? It was my coworkers telling me that they appreciate everything I do. I was like, they just made my day. I was really
Beautiful.
really surprised.
So sweet.
And I get to work pretty early, so the fact that I was there before I got there, I was like, oh my goodness, that is like, oh.
That's so thoughtful. My God.
And then the second one, my birthday, I'm gonna say this low. Of course, we had a little argument, but like in the middle of the night, I just felt him kiss me on my forehead, and I was like, you know what? And that I really appreciate that, because I know that no matter what argument we have, no matter what happens, I know he loves me. So it's never a question. He like, no matter what. Hopefully he's not watching this saying that. But I could argue with him, and then the next minute we're making up and hugging and telling a joke and laughing. So I appreciate that. Knowing that I could be mad and then let it all melt away.
Yeah.
Right. That's beautiful.
Oh, that's right.
You ain't got smoke all night. Okay.
Oh.
All right.
Okay. Pretty majorly for me, I've been going through a lot of health issues. So it's been ongoing for a little over a month. Kind of scary and stuff. But Keisha, you know, she's been my little rock. You know what I'm saying? She's been there, and just, you know, like whenever, you know, I'm crying or feeling low, she's like, oh God. You finna cry? Don't cry. You a thug. You a thug first. You a Freeman girl. You a thug. Okay. You a thug. You a thug, girl. You a thug. Okay. Oh Lord, Mama, pass me a tissue.
Feel all the feels.
Right.
All the feels.
Thank you. Okay. But you know, it's okay, dog.
Oh. That's that good tissue too. That's that thick.
I know the puffs.
Okay, but like she prayed with me, and like, you know, we used to sing when we were little in church, and like she our go-to is praise is what I do. And what's the other one? I love you, Lord, today. I love you, Lord, today.
Girl, you about to have us all crying. My God.
So
Try to lighten it up.
yeah, so she's been there, and then like my mom's been there, and then my boyfriend's been there too. So it's just like words of affirmation, praying with me, and just keeping me strong and everything. Like even when I'm just not there, they really like just help me, and that's all the love. Like over this past month, it's just been strong. So that's mine.
We praying for you too.
Thank you,
I pray a prayer of healing over the hands. that
Thank you.
Amen.
Thank you.
Amen.
have remain.
Thank you. For me, okay. Gonna fight me for what? Like what? Okay, so me, I have 2 mentees that I mentor. One wants to be an actor, one wants to be a journalist. So I teach them different things that I know about the industry, about the business. And you know, when you have somebody up under you and you're so focused on pouring into them, giving you all of, you know, the gems that you have, you never stop to think, oh, they could pour into me as well. So just to get a text from them and say, hey, how you doing? How's your day going? Have you been working on your scripts? What's been going on with you? It's just been really refreshing, like to get it back. And it just feels different, because not only am I holding them accountable, they're holding me accountable as well. And me and Tavia announcement, we are going into business together. So where we are having our own production studio that has photography, video, film, animation, and illustration. So
Are y'all gonna be in other states? Because I need your services here in Atlanta.
I need your services too. But
we need to go to different states.
Yeah, we do.
We do. Like we
Or if you want to come to Atlanta, I can, you know, get some other creatives that need your services. We can make it happen.
Yeah, we always network. Yeah, film director, storyboard artist, book illustrator.
Why are you making faces, Mika? Especially for those of you who
I'm thinking. I'm thinking of work.
Yeah, working on something. Yeah, we're gonna do our first music video. We're gonna shoot it at the end of this month.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
We are so excited. Like we met with the artist on Friday. We had a business lunch. And
that's why you dipped out. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I had to leave on Friday. We had a lunch. Yeah, it was really good, y'all. And we got to see y'all link to the song. It's so dope. It's uplifting.
Please do. Oh, that's so cool.
No, I definitely.
What's the name of the
All
company?
of you ladies are just motivating me to get myself together.
What's the name of the company?
That's what we're trying to figure out the name, because the name we thought of, they're all taken. Yeah. So
no one listens to me.
What? I already looked it up on SunBiz.
Okay.
That's how we know it's taken.
Listen, I was honored to go with Keisha to go scout some locations in Jacksonville. We just had such a great time. I was appreciative of, and I'm gonna show you a shift in culture. We had a young lady who is non-minority. Look at that, non-minority.
I like that, non-minority.
And her name, I could do her first name because I'm not going to do her last name.
Right.
Her name is Kayla. Okay. Already had ideas of what Kayla looked like, who Kayla would be. She's none of those things. Okay. And for a moment, I went in with Keisha will often introduce me as her producer, and I only produce one thing, but okay, we'll go with that. And I had on my hat, my business hat, Black woman, don't mess with me, don't try to, treat me any kind of way. It was nothing like that. It was nothing like that. She was like, how can I help you? This is who you can go to if you want to do financing. This is who's helping with grants. Let me know if you are having any trouble with them. I'll help to negotiate. I mean, that might have been a business angle, but the fact that she looked at two young black, well, I'm not young, but she looked at two black women only as clientele. Okay, not that she didn't see race. I'm not saying that at all. But her mind was focused on selling of the business.
Right.
Not letting any whatever personal or not to say that it was there, but I didn't feel like the black girl or the black client.
Right.
Yeah. It was so refreshing to get to be myself, ask the questions, and then she was asking about the business.
Right. She didn't ask us if we could afford it.
Not once. And when we even mentioned financing, she still didn't make it sound like, oh boy, they ain't got no money.
Right.
Not at all. And I was like, what an awesome experience. What an awesome experience. Again, and it went to hell at the end of that day. I told you, I was having a great Wednesday. It just went wrong. Just went wrong.
Yeah.
So did I get everyone? I don't think so. Did I get everyone? I got everyone.
Yeah, you did.
Ladies, this episode was Choose You Revisited. We just wanted to get our last little bits of feels out for that episode. And again, our episodes go according to how we feel, what we feel like talking about.
Yeah.
Not necessarily mirroring everything that's happening in the world, and not that it may not. Sometimes it may coincide.
Right.
This is our snapshot of how we are feeling for this week. The only thing I can tell you for our next episode is the title, which is going to be called Get Chose, Protecting Black Women, because we want to get chose.
Right.
Okay. So
come on with a bop.
You with a bop.
Oh, I'm just kidding.
Okay, we want to get chose. Okay, so join us then. Do we have any? No, I don't care. I'm not making everybody laugh today. For those of you who are listening, just please do understand that they are laughing at me as they normally do. Okay, so any parting words from any of you before I do the closing remark?
This was good. Yeah.
This was a great topic.
Ladies and gentlemen, always be sure to choose, just have a day where you just release.
Yeah.
Surrender. Yes. Just let go. Yeah.
Don't be too exhausted. What was yours, Davida? What was yours? Yours was like a right?
Delegate.
Delegate. Oh, Jesus.
Delegating helps you not get to the level of exhaustion.
Right. Then I had self-care, and then I think that Mika's was really
calm. Just find your calm.
Just calm. Okay? Find that calm. So for all of our listeners, again, this has been Miss Memo and my dope panelists, Mika, Davida, Abby, or Sage, because that's what I'm gonna call her, Tavia, Keisha, and me, Effie. Hey, don't miss the next memo.
Hey.
We've enjoyed you. Bye.
Bye.